Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on our free-to-play account on the test server, and that is right guys, patch 1.88 is now up, meaning we are getting a look at Thane. We're going to run through his skills and abilities, guys. There he is, absolutely, literally absolutely phenomenal, guys. The way he looks, it is such a defined character hero. It reminds me of the Grez skin, but guys, look at that avatar. Look at that picture, guys. That is phenomenal. To know what Thane was for so many years, to see this, it's almost like it is like a, not so much feather, but almost like an armored peacock. It looks very cool. Let's run through his skills and abilities, guys, and see what he is all about. So Wind's Edge, Thane uses blades to excavate his target, stunning them temporarily and slashing them 4 times. So there's a stun, guys. Right off the bat, we are seeing a stun with him. I love that. Each slash deals 350% of the attack rating as damage. If the target dies or cannot be targeted by Thane's slash, the following slashes deal damage to all enemies. That is right, guys. So if the target dies, the damage goes to all enemies, which are crazy. Wind's Edge targets the enemy hero first. If the enemy target remains, or target's remain shield value is lower than 2,000% of Thane's attack rating, they will suffer from Wind's Edge slashes. The target shield is removed. Now, similar to Inoki, he has, Oku, he has the ability to remove shields on targets, which is crazy, guys. We know that was one thing, especially if you're dealing with Lurzen. Targets like that nature are very strong. After using Wind's Edge, the following 6 normal attacks deal additional damage equal to 10% of the health already lost by the target, not exceeding 600% of the attack rating. Very cool ability for the ultimate. Looking here, Maelstrom, when passively used, Thane's normal attack deal 120% of his attack rating as additional wind damage. Not sure where the wind damage comes in. When actively used, Thane swings his sword 3 times, dealing 240% attack rating damage per time. Following the attacks, Wind swept the area in front, dealing 200% attack rating damage 3 times to them. So it seems like all of his abilities, guys, are doing multiple forms of damage. It is going to be continuous damage, which I know that's how they built him. Additional wind damage of normal attack is increased to 160%. After suffering from Maelstrom, enemies suffer from wind shear for 10 seconds. If an enemy's health is greater than 70%, they shall be unable to recover health. So now he is negating the health recovery that we have in this team. Damage dealt by the wind sweeping wind is increased to 240. The percentage of health at which an enemy is affected by wind shear cannot recover health is lowered by 5% and can be lowered to 30% at most. Wow, so again, that is a really big debuff in there. Dueling blades, Thane locks onto a target, swinging his sword, dealing 280% attack rating nearby enemies, and manifests a wind vortex. A wind vortex, that's a part of Iran. Excluding the locked on target, other enemies are knocked outside of the wind vortex. So now we have Iran's formation disruption in there, and we also have the locked on target of rain, which is kind of crazy. When within the wind vortex, Thane's haste is increased by 30 points, and the enemy cannot dodge attacks. Now we have Brutus's roar. Wind vortex exists for 12 seconds or until Thane leaves the area. Thane will not use his skills again while the vortex exists. After using Wind's Edge or Wind's Fury, the cooldown time for dueling blades shall be reset. That's incredible. Whenever the wind vortex is formed or disappears, the majority of debuffs affecting allies are removed. If the awakened skill Winter Veil or Wind Veil is affected, allies within range are granted 1 Wind Veil layer. The quantity of Wind Veil layers cannot exceed 8. And the damage received from enemies outside of the vortex is reduced by 60%. Thane is immune to control effect. Guys, this is pretty broken. Honestly, I'm just looking through here and seeing the build. Winds of Fury. At the start of battle, Thane instantly moves in front of the enemy with the lowest health value. So regardless of where you put him, he's going straight to the weakest target, dealing 320% damage to them, knocking them in the air. Thane receives a shield with a value equal to 240% of his attack rating, which exists for 8 seconds. So now he's shielding himself, guys. Survivability issues. We've seen this with Cecilia, a couple other heroes. Big survivability if he can shield himself, which he does. If Thane dies, If the enemy dies within 5 seconds from damage from Thane, then Thane will use Winds of Fury again. That is right, guys. We'll use Winds of Fury again. So if he kills the target really fast, he will teleport to another target and just continue. After using Winds of Fury, Thane's energy recovery rate is increased by 60% for 15 seconds. This effect cannot be stacked. The skill Wind Veil is active. Thane will receive 2 Wind Veil layers. Wind Veil cannot exceed 8 layers. So guys, here's the Wind Veil. So this is what all of the heroes and the players are picking up. At the start of battle, Thane receives 5 layers of Wind Veil, and other allies receive 3 layers. Each Wind Veil layer increases attack rating by 5% and crit damage amplification by 3. When under the effects of Wind Veil, if allied heroes receive damage from a single attack that exceeds 20% of their maximum health, that's a pretty big hit, they shall lose 1 Wind Veil layer, reducing the damage of that attack by 50%. Now he's a damage reduction beast. So if he's putting 3 layers on the heroes, and then there's ways to get more layers, and if they take a big hit, it's going to reduce it by 50%. Simultaneously, wind damage equal to 220% of Thane's attack rating is dealt back to the attacking source, and the target is silenced for 1.5 seconds. Wow, 1 Wind Veil layer shall automatically disappear every 8 seconds. That is pretty broken, guys. That is absolutely amazing to see Thane. So he's got a damage reduction, he's got stuns, he's got a lot of damage, he shields himself. It seems like this is going to be a really, really broken hero, guys. Let's see what he looks like in battle, because again, here he looks just absolutely phenomenal. So let's see here. So there he goes right in the front. So he killed that target out, and there is the, I believe that's the aura that he does. But he slid through the target, hit him 5 times. Wow, he hits all the targets because he took out that target. That is awesome, guys. That is a very, very well built Awakened hero. And impressed, I gotta say, with the hero, guys. I'm pretty impressed in here. So let's see what he can do, though. Look at him compared to the normal version. That is kind of crazy. So who do we got in here? We have a Strilda in here, which will provide us some buffs. And I'm going to put Thane versus Thane. Why not, right? Who else do we have? We have Tassie in here. We have Lorzen in here, which means that Lorzen's going to be throwing up some shields. We'll put some buffs in here and see what we get. We got Rowan, we got Mishka. Of course, Mishka is going to be a little bit difficult to deal with, just because of the shielding. But again, if Thane is doing the additional damage within that shielding aspect. So let's see. So he comes out. Look at that. The wind veil is on everybody. Did he just kill Thane? I think he just killed the other Thane kind of right off the bat. And there's Mishka, guys, the werebear. I love the werebear. So they're sitting there stunned. There's Hodgkin with the boat, crowd control. .502, so overall 2.16. Seems like there's gonna be some areas where he is going to absolutely shine, guys, with the amount of damage that he's going to be doing in here. It's going to be cool to see. Again, this Wind Veil is going to be a very, very pivotal thing. Because of the attack rating boost, the crit damage amplification. He might actually make it into a few cursed realms. He might make it into the twisted realm because of being a buffer and also that damage reduction when they have these Wind Veil stacks on them. Well, guys, that'll do it for our Awakened version of Thane, guys. Absolutely love how they built him. Love how he looks within the pictures. He is going to be awesome. I know they're super expensive, but he seems like in the build, it's going to work in a lot of different areas. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.